also keep in mind the help that you could do for people, how you could lift your brothers up, how you can inspire others. With that in mind, I am here in the first week of 2020 at Maestro Cares, the orphanage in La Romana, one of 21 of them, with me.
What's up, guys? This is Gerald with DjangoAddict. This is a channel for new programmers to learn about things like web development, data science, and programming in general. My first series is going to be taking you from absolutely no knowledge whatsoever to becoming a full stack web developer, but that's not what this video is about today. I was in the process of actually making my channel and have been recording some things, trying to make it look nice and all. And then I saw this video by Vin Diesel on Instagram in La Romana in Dominican Republic, and he's here doing charity work during the new year, which has actually been on my mind for quite some time now. So that video kind of hit home with me because I'm in La Romana. So I was gonna post another video as my first video, you know, for a tutorial or whatever, and I just said, F it, I'm gonna do this instead because Vin Diesel is here and he inspired me to do this. So the upcoming video, what's gonna happen is I'm going to build an informational website for a charity, and I'm gonna show you how I did it and how I hosted it for free on GitHub Pages. GitHub Pages is pretty much a great way to host content for free. So as long as it's something for the front end, nothing with any back end codes such as Python or any databases or anything like that. And basically it's just for the front end languages and static assets, meaning images and videos or whatever. But nothing over 1 gigabytes, which basically means anything with HTML, CSS, pictures, videos. So if you're wondering how you can make a website for free, this is it. And if you want to know more, make sure to like and subscribe. And for this project, I'm going to show you a couple ways to do this. They have some pre-built themes that you can download. There's also some frameworks for CSS such as Bootstrap or MDL Lite. I'm going to be using MDL Lite, and which I'll modify a little bit, and I'll show you a little bit about that. If you've used Bootstrap before, MDL Lite is pretty similar, and it's kind of like just cut and paste and go. And I realize I'm kind of skipping ahead of my video series, but this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and Vin Diesel's doing it. So a little bit about what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on collecting laptops for kids and distributing them around this area. Dominican Republic's kind of known as a vacation destination, but what a lot of people don't know is outside of the luxury resorts, there's a lot of, I don't want to say misery, but, people are struggling. So, something like a computer means a lot to these kids. It's really a luxury for them to even touch a keyboard, and for them to be able to do that opens a lot of doors for their future. So, I want to be able to expose them to computers just so they get a little exposure to the outside world, and if they're able to use it, and there's a lot of things that they can teach themselves on the internet. So it's not just about giving them a laptop and, hey, here you go. We're hoping that they can do a little bit more. Basically, we're trying to help them help themselves. So to give you a little bit of story, I actually had an old laptop laying around. This is kind of how I got this idea. There was a lady that used to work for me, and I just showed up to her house, which is pretty modest place with a tin roof. Like, I'm talking about one of those little grates. And I'm not exaggerating this. It's literally just like a little shack with a tin roof. And I knocked on their door and I said, here you go. Here's a laptop. That was it. And they were more than grateful. So that's kind of how I came up with this idea. And a lot of people come in and into Dominican Republic, and a lot of people have laptops laying around that they're gonna throw out. But these laptops are worth something, worth a lot to these kids. So hopefully you guys are able to join the bandwagon. And if you're on vacation over here, feel free to bring one by, and we'll distribute them together. So if you happen to be vacationing in La Romana, Casa De Campo, or wherever, make sure to stop by Dear Isabel Larimar Jewelry Store in La Estancia Plaza. That's where we'll be collecting the laptops, and we'll be distributing the laptops to the kids in the nearby neighborhoods. And just a note that this is not something that has an official nonprofit status or anything that you can write your taxes off on. I just am brand new, just started this, so none of that. This is just something that I'm doing out of my spare time and my spare money. So anyway, be sure to, if you're interested in web development, data science, or anything like that, check out my next video.